A parallelogram ABCD has a point X on BC such that angle BAX equals angle CAD and AX is to AC equals 5:7. Find the ratio of CX is to XB. Right, so we start with these two triangles ABX and ACD, and you see that angle BAX. So we have angle BAX here, this is angle BAX that's been given, is equal to angle CAD, and then you have angle ABX equals angle ADC. So this is ABX, ADC, they are equal. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. And then therefore angle BXA would be equal to angle ACD, which would mean these two triangles are similar to one another. So once they are similar, we know that the corresponding sides are proportional. So here we need to be careful about which sides are proportional. So I think what happens here is, because you see these two angles are equal, and if you had to place the angles one on top of another, then you can easily see which sides correspond. So this side AB would correspond to side AD. So because this angle, it sits one on top of the other, this will sit one on top, and this angle, and this is equal. So that can happen if AB is put on CD, and then AX is proportional to AC. That's of course given, right? The proportionality is given, and BX is equal to is proportional to CD. So hence we can write AB out of AD is equal to AX out of AC is equal to BX out of CD. So now we've been given AX out of AC is 5:7. So we can write AB out of AD is 5:7, 5 out of 7, and BX out of CD is also equal to 5 out of 7. So what now we do is we try and change everything in terms of CX or XC and XB. So CX and XB, or XC and BX. So if we change everything in terms of that, then we can work out the ratio. So since AD equals BC, so you have AD and you have BC, they're equal, opposite sides of a parallelogram. And instead of writing BC, I write BX plus XC. So I get AB out of, instead of AD, I wrote BX plus XC, and that equals 5 out of 7. So AB is 5 out of 7 times BX plus XC. So we leave it at that, we'll be using it. And now we can look at the other, other ratio, BX out of CD. So here BX remains as it is, CD is equal to AB. So I wrote BX out of AB is 5 out of 7 once again, and instead of AB I now write 5 out of 7 BX plus XC. So this would give me BX out of BX plus XC is 5 out of 7 times 5 out of 7, and that's 25 out of 49. So now we rearrange the terms, a little bit to get, take inverse. BX plus XC out of BX equals 49 out of 25. And now if you divide throughout, separate out BX out of BX plus XC out of BX, you would get 1 plus XC out of BX equals 49 out of 25. And then we get XC out of BX is 24 out of 25, or you can write CX is to XB equals 24 out of 25, and this is the answer.